It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here. Welcome, everybody. We have the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great, in some minds, Kenny the Jet Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Checking out Cleveland. The game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And Al Jefferson, an offensive presence when he's on the floor, heading into the back end of his career now, but still putting up good numbers. Kenny, just what does he bring to the table as a player?
Well, he's a guy that you have to double in a low block. You know, if you play him one-on-one, he's tough to deal with. So he draws lots of attention. He gets up, he gets fouled, he can shoot free throws. He is a load in the box.
You know, he's older now, doesn't command the same amount of touches as he did when he was younger. But Big Al always puts that work in on offense. That's why I nickname him Baby Fundamentals.
Baby fundamentals.
Sort of like Tim Duncan, but it's baby fundamentals.
That does it for us for now. We'll see you later.
If you came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, 'cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. 'Cause what don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
The Cavaliers are out of Cleveland as they take on their Eastern Conference rival in tonight's contest. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You look at the Pacers. These are the games that challenge you, guys. They will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
I think for the Pacers, they basically lived up to the expectations so far this season, and that's not really good news for their fan base because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
And before the tip-off, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Coach Tyronn Lue.
Well, Kevin, he said defensively their main priority is going to be preventing points in the paint. He told me we can't let them get comfortable inside. That's what'll hurt us. He wants them playing a very physical brand of D down low. We'll see if they got the message. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And the Pacers, you know, going smaller in their front court, and it hasn't really hurt them defensively. You look around the NBA, there just aren't that many power forwards who can hurt you on the block like in the old days.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5, home in the paint. They push it up 4 on 3. And there's the feed to Stuckey, and stolen by Love. Young's shot is off. Cleveland with the ball. And for the Pacers, when they go small, they're able to cover more ground defensively.
Yeah, even when teams post them up, guys, they can harass them by trapping and digging down from the wing. So that activity and length defensively is what they use. Nowadays, it's not just about spreading the floor offensively, but also being able to cover ground defensively. And that quickness of this team serves them well.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. James dishes to Thompson. Smith kicks to James. Cleveland moving it around. Irving for 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Teague the pass to Stuckey. good from Young.
Young is often overmatched because he's not as big as other power forwards, but he still finishes inside at a high rate.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Outside Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. And the jam by J.R. Smith.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And so it's Indiana with it. The Cavaliers making the shot. Teague dishes to Stuckey. Beyond the arc. That's good from Teague on the assist by Stuckey. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Irving. LeBron left side. He kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young with the steal. Pass to Stuckey. Outside, George. And Young kicks to T. Great T that time from Love.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Screen by Jefferson. George passes to Jefferson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. No reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Indiana shooting their first free throws here tonight.
Al Jefferson taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
And if you go back 3 seasons, the Cavs, they have the second youngest roster in the league. 2 consecutive #1 overall picks. And then fast forward to the present, this is a veteran-laden team with its sights squarely set on championship.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
Teague dishes to Stuckey. Pass to George. Fires from 18. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. That's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Stuckey's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Love kicks to Smith. Love outside. 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Jefferson. Young passes to Stuckey. That one good for 2. Stuckey's got 5.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. That's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Kyrie Irving, an incredible ball handler, maybe the best in the league. You know what? He may be the best ball handler ever. He's just so deceptive. He gets wherever he wants, when he wants. And then you couple that with his ability to shoot the basketball, he just puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense.
George against LeBron. 5 on the clock. Irving dishes to Thompson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Richardson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
And an interesting tidbit about Kyrie Irving. He said he used to dribble his basketball with a plastic bag around it to make his feel for the ball even better. I like it.
Left no stone unturned.
Exactly.
I mean, he used to play every day after school from 4 to 10 p.m. When did he study? I mean, that's the kind of
Duke.
Yeah, that's the kind of obsessive dedication that gives you a chance to play at the highest level.
Now LeBron. Jeff Teague missing from long range. James kicks to Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Back to Teague. Screen by Jefferson. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
George so long in all limbs, arms and legs, and he covers a lot of space in short bursts of time because of, you know, a lot of players grew up playing against older, bigger players. For Paul George, it was his older sister, Tiasha, who stands 6'4". She used to beat him up so badly on the court, it would bring him to tears. Wow. Turnabout is fair play, though. Younger brother is hooping at an all-star level now.
Pacers leading by 9. Here's Teague. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Cleveland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. James kicks to Thompson. It's stolen by Jefferson. To the middle. It's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Smith against Stuckey. They get a hand on it. Young with the steal. Outside, George feeds to Teague. George sets a screen for Teague. Back to George. Trying his luck deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his third rebound tonight. And you think about Paul George's amateur career. He was recruited to bigger schools, but he decided to go to Fresno State. He wanted that lead role.
And you still see that hunger for that lead role here in the NBA. He wants to be the alpha dog. He wants to take on the pressure and responsibility of being a franchise player. More importantly than wanting that responsibility and platform is making sure you put the work in to handle it. And I think he has done that, so he deserves the title. He's every bit the Pacers franchise player.
Young with the steal. 16 feet away. No good off the front iron.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Again, James missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Timeout.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, and causing a lot of turnovers, Greg, as you well know, means cashing in on those opportunities, which really can put a team in a bad way in a hurry.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for James. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Now here's Shumpert following the miss by Miles Turner.
I'm open!
Johnson kicks to Richardson. There's the screen. Clock at 6. Here's Shumpert. Pacers with the rebound. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
Yeah, and that was the difference, really. I mean, you think about it, they didn't knock them down at the same rate, and that hurt them.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Ring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 11. Richardson the pass to Johnson.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Not one second chance bucket allowed. That is finishing off good defense.
Brooks dishes to Allen. And stolen by Love. Outside Shumpert. Richardson kicks to Shumpert. Love outside. Fry in the post. He's against Turner. Count that one. Fry's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
And stolen by Fry. Here's Shumpert. And finished off by Shumpert.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, created havoc out there.
Yeah, not a perfectly set screen there, but got in just enough room to get that shot off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Johnson, a wide open look. Here's Fry. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
And Cleveland making a change here. Jefferson's checked in.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Turner with the screen. To the inside. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. And it's 6 points for Brooks.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Greg, that's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Now here's Johnson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the Pacers acquiring the Fort Wayne Mad Ants of the Developmental League going into last season. Some rumors had it that they'd try to move the team closer to Indianapolis, but the Pacers said, no, they're committed to keeping them in Fort Wayne, which is really a good basketball city, and it's only about 2 hours from Indianapolis.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
They've been lucky to this point. If they want to keep this lead, they need to take better care of the ball.
Screen by Jefferson. Johnson from outside. It's good from long range. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pacers lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. Has become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him, nothing throws him off his game.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving is out there with Johnson. Then it's Jefferson, then there's Channing Frye, and it's Thompson in at the 5. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one misses. And you look at the star trio in Cleveland of LeBron, Kyrie Irving, and Kevin Love. Greg, how do you like the way those three fit together?
I think their skills complement one another. I mean, Irving can take ball handling responsibility off of LeBron's shoulders. Love rebounds, hits threes, and has good complementary skills. Chemistry, though, is more complicated. Sometimes LeBron has seemed critical of Love's play.
Here's Brooks following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Good D by Irving.
Or the pick, and with that weak screen, I use that term loosely, did nothing to spring him open. It was ineffective.
Back to Johnson. On the wing, Irving. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Sure. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotta used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against, if I like something they do, I steal it and put it in my own form. Kevin?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. Here's Irving after the made shot from Jeff Teague. LeBron passes to Thompson. To the wing on the left, stolen by George. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Fires from 14. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Pacers.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
For Indiana, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Jefferson against George. Not going to go that time. Jefferson with some nice D.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Johnson dishes to James. Right side Jefferson. For the 3. Cleveland the rebound. Now here's James. He's tightly guarded. The shot by Johnson, no good. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Teague. teardrop shot. They grabbed their own miss. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Paul George on top.
And during that time, guys, he's been an absolute dead-eye shooter from the free throw line. His concentration just never wavers.
First one falls for him.
Miles Turner, the 11th overall pick last season out of the University of Texas, only spent 1 season in college. But this guy very well could be a perennial all-star. The Pacers think they've gotten a steal. He was a 19-year-old rookie who showed he already understands how to hold his own at both ends of the floor.
Now, here is Irving. He's coming off his...
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
And he's an automatic.
Picks the simple one-hand
here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Now here's LeBron. 23 points for him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
And the shot no good from McRae. Indiana's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Stuckey kicks to T. Turner with the screen. Here's Young. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Young's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, ideally, you'd like Young to be playing closer to the basket, but I tell you what, if he's going to make that shot, you'll gladly take it.
Irving passes to Thompson. Teague against Irving. Teague kicks to Stuckey. Outside Turner. Here's Teague. Again, Indiana.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. The screen from Thompson. Irving dishes to Thompson. To the paint. Here's LeBron. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And gang, think about LeBron James now in his 30s. I mean, seems like he's been in this league for forever. And it's easy to forget that he's already logged over 45,000 minutes in his career. I mean, that's more than Jordan, Magic, Larry, Neek, Iverson. I mean, you could go down the list. It takes a toll on your body. I think what will help him, though, is he's got the mind. I mean, from an IQ standpoint, it's up there with the greats who've ever played the game, and that's what allows you to sustain excellence over a long period of time.
And LeBron still playing big minutes despite dealing Greg with knee and back issues over the better part of a decade.
Yeah, and we're so used to thinking of him as being superhuman. I mean, does everything he can to maintain that physicality. I mean, he's installed a cold tub in his Akron home for recovery, even cutting carbs out of his diet to slim down and reduce that wear and tear.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And the dunk by Love.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Indiana trailing here. Now here's Teague. He's got 7. Screen by Jefferson. Here's Stuckey. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love. And Rodney Stuckey, an instant offensive player, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington University.
Yeah, he's best at getting into the paint. A bit of an inconsistent outside shooter, but man, he's strong, he's tough, he's smart, and really is able to score the ball because of his ability to go off the dribble and play through contact.
And so Stuckey nails both of them.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Stuckey. 9 points and a steal.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. I mean, going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
Now here's James. 8 points for him. Now the pass to McCray. A 3-ball. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And that one drops for him.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Terry outside. Smith outside. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for George. Channing Frye's checked in for Cleveland. Josh Richardson comes in for Jordan McCray. Now here's Terry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Kicks it out to Richardson. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Richardson's got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Screen by Jefferson. Jefferson setting the pick for Teague. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cleveland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And Frye kicks to Richardson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Looking now at the numbers for Stuckey. His last 10 games, he's averaging 6 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
He certainly knows his role, and he gives you some good minutes. That's really all you can expect from him at this point.
The Pacers making a switch here. Allen's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Shumpert is checked in for Jason Terry. In the corner, Stuckey with it. And he converts the layup. Stuckey's got 11.
And Stuckey, despite not being that big, he never backs down from an opportunity to get a basket inside. As long as he's in rhythm from there, count it.
Now here's Love. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Kevin, here we can get a good look at Indiana and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. 5th in steals, 6th in blocks, and they're a top 10 team in three-point shooting.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
Now here's Teague. He's coming off a 16-point game against Oklahoma City. It's deflected. Richardson up top. Teague covering. Love. Jefferson with the rebound.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. You know, guys, if he does his work early, he knows when he gets in a good position, his size gives him a big edge on the glass.
There's the dish to Richardson. For 3, Smith. Al Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Ingles. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That shot off. Smith with the defensive effort. Out to the right wing. Love the pass to Richardson. Deflects the pass. It's taken away by Stuckey. Kicks it to Jefferson. The 15-footer, and good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. Stuckey's got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 for the field since the start of the second. In the corner, Smith with it. It's a pick by Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. Shumpert. And another miss by Cleveland. Indiana leading. And the Pacers playing in one of the league's smallest markets. They've had some tough attendance numbers over the last 10 years.
And one of the best basketball facilities, I think, in all the NBA. And the city of Indianapolis actually stepped up in 2014. They promised over $160 million to help offset the team's losses over the following decade in exchange for the franchise extending its lease. Long term, hopefully the fan support enables them to stay where they belong in the heart of Indianapolis.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Yep, that one goes.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
On the wing, Shumpert. 1:10 left to play in the first half. There's a good screen. Love dishes to Fry. It's a pick by Love. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Jefferson following the score by Cleveland, and it's in there. Jefferson's got 10 points in the game.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Smith outside. Love outside. He's looking for Richardson and finds him. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Stuckey. And Indiana making a change here. Brooks checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And Shumpert kicks to Johnson. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
And here is Stuckey. He's got 11. The 15-footer and nothing but air on that one. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana out in front. They're up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, Kyrie. What got you going in the first?
My teammates were just fighting me, setting good screen, and just stay aggressive, not only for myself, but for them. We're kind of in a hole in the first quarter, kind of sluggish, came out in the second quarter, kind of sluggish, but we just got to pick it up on the defensive end. That's where it starts.
Kyrie, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hope you've been enjoying the excitement so far. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots, gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Welcome back, everyone, to Indianapolis, Indiana, where the famous Chase Tower stands tall above the city. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Without question, Rodney Stuckey displaying his skills today.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat. with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good call. Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. George and Young are the forwards. And it's Jefferson in at the center, locking down the middle. They're the group for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Now here is Smith. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Here's Thompson. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two. And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And he didn't do him any favors in their last game. His performance at the line was porous.
Well, it was a narrow loss, and you think about the misses he had from the line, that could have been a different story had he made them. Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Now here's Stuckey. Fires for three. That's good from Teague on the assist by Stuckey. Stuckey's got 4 assists now tonight. The Cavaliers trail by 6. I read somewhere Jeff Teague said that if he wasn't an NBA player, he'd be a battle rapper.
Well, that's a pretty unique answer, and I know he likes to battle when he's out on the floor. So Teague is also a big sneakerhead, as they're called, has a huge collection of those as well.
And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from.
And plain and simple, they just don't have the three-point shot tonight. They'll need to keep taking them to keep the defense honest, but they can't expect it to be a major source of points the way they have been clanking it off the iron so far. Just a bad time to go cold from deep as a team.
He misses the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Pacers leading by 6. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Now Teague. Screen by Jefferson. Teague kicks to Stuckey. 4 on the shot clock. From deep.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
It's taken away by Stuckey. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Screen by Young. Teague the pass to George. From downtown.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Thompson misses.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
A nice shot by Teague.
And there you see the speed of Teague. Always keeps defenders backpedaling.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Jeff Teague. Irving with the ball. 8 points for him.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Irving dishes to LeBron. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Teague. From deep, George sinks the three-pointer. And it's an 11-point Indiana lead.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Turner's checked in for Al Jefferson.
There you go. I mean, this is the time to get aggressive. I mean, they need to keep feeding him the basketball.
And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And let's check out stats for James. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 5th in scoring, 12th in shooting percentage, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And as you said, one of the NBA's most potent scorers, always up to the challenge.
Young against Love. And Young kicks to Teague. Screen by Young. Teague, the pass to Young. 6 to shoot. No good from outside.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Now, here is Irving. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to LeBron. He feeds it to Thompson. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young dishes to George. Teague left side. Two points. That one goes. Teague's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pacers.
Teague is just doing whatever he wants out there, and there is no way to slow him down. An absolute blast to watch him perform.
Love, no luck. Now the Pacers with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Screen by Young. Outside Teague. Here's George. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 6 assists now in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Love throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Aaron Brooks is checked in for Indiana. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Brooks kicks to Turner. He dishes it to Miles. In the corner, George with it. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Love outside. Outside Irving. Back to Love. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And it's out of bounds to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession. And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month. The steal leaders at the small forward. 4th, LeBron James.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Now, here is Young. He's got 6, and Miles kicks to Brooks. From the wing. The shot, no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for him. Brooks against Irving. And that one, good. Irving's got 10 points.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Outside, George. Young sets a screen for George. It's Brooks on the wing. Young outside, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jefferson. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're sitting pretty, second place, looking to take the top spot. And checking out Indiana, just way behind.
Well, I think for Cleveland, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
Now here's Johnson. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Outside Irving. Back to Jefferson. And finished off by Jefferson.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Turner with the screen. Ingles can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Johnson in the corner. Pulls up. The putback. Pacers with the rebound. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Brooks. At the top of the key, Ingles. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Now here's Thompson. He's got 7. LeBron passes to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
And LeBron James, a 4-time MVP, widely considered as the best basketball player in the world. The last few seasons, though, Steph Curry has called that into question. What do you think, Ray?
Well, listen, Steph Curry's amazing, but I think you look at the overall impact on the game, I'd still give a slight edge to LeBron James. He does everything from rebounding like a forward to scoring like a wing to passing like a point guard.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He's got 10 points. He's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
The first one falls. Allen's checked in for Paul George. And then for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Shumpert in there for Irving. Pacers leading by 4. Here's Brooks. He has 6. Dishes it to Miles. No good, unable to end this run. Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Yep, that one goes in there. 14 points for LeBron.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Brooks against Johnson. Brooks kicks to Ingles. The feed now to Miles. Feeds away. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Just solid recognition for Miles there. I mean, feeling the defense out before he even gets the ball and then burning them with the fast basket.
Now here's James. 14 points for him. Right side Shumpert. 6 on the shot clock. Back to LeBron. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Johnson. That shot is off. Nice D from Brooks.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have. You're right. Offensive rebound. Allen, that's good. And now a 6-point Indiana lead.
One of the things that Allen does really well, in my opinion, is reading shot trajectories. I mean, he works so hard to get himself in the right position to come away with offensive rebound.
Now here's LeBron, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Ingles kicks to Brooks. And the rejection by James. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Jefferson's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Richardson's checked in. Here's Miles. Shumpert with some nice D.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Indiana leading by 6. Here's Brooks. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Brooks has got 8.
How can you stop that? With the crossover that quick, that lightning quick, a defender has to be almost superhuman to stay in front of that.
Left side, Shumpert. Back to Johnson. Up top, Fry. Allen with the rebound.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Richardson kicks to Johnson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Tries to snap the cold streak, and Jefferson sends it back. Brooks with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Here's James. Johnson in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 3 assists tonight.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Brooks. He's got 11. And there's the 3-second violation. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for the Pacers. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for James. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Now Shumpert. 7 points in the game. He kicks to Richardson. On the wing, Johnson. From beyond the arc. That shot off the mark. Myers. And no good. And we've reached the end of the third. Pacers lead by 8. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Irving. So on the floor for Cleveland. Love and Thompson, the hard rebounding post pair. Irving is out there with Richardson. And it's Smith in at the small forward.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And you know what? In George, I've seen a bit of a maturity come about in terms of him picking his spots in games. And that's evidence of a high basketball IQ and a comfort level with his role as leader on this team.
Here's Smith. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Irving. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in. Pacers leading by 10. Pass to Jefferson. Feeds it to Young. And Young slams it home.
You know when he gets that close, Young is going to finish with a dunk.
Irving attacking. Thompson, high post. Jefferson is right there. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And that's his go-to move right there in the low post.
And George kicks to Young, and the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Love.
And that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Turner's checked in for Indiana. And Cleveland also making a change. Jefferson's checked in. Now, here is Young. Stuckey outside. From deep, George. Indiana again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Irving.
How about the night Irving has had? 12 points and 5 assists.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance here for Indiana?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
The Pacers making a change here. Teague's checked in. James checked in for the Cavaliers. Turner with the screen. And Young kicks to Stuckey. It's taken away by Smith. Teague against Irving. And Love has it in the corner. Pass to Irving. The dish to James. Just 4 to shoot. Outside runner. And it's Love, top of the key. And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Full 24-second shot clock. Outside Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. Irving against T. Irving kicks to Love. Turner with the steal.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
I like how George looks for contact. He kind of seeks it out. He doesn't back away from the hard physical contact. He knows he's going to get a chance to get to the line when he does take the contact. You know, last season, Paul George returning with a vengeance. I mean, the season prior largely lost to that catastrophic broken leg he suffered when playing with the USA national team. The kind of injury that you didn't want to look at more than once if you decided to look at it at all.
Anderson is checked in for Richard Jefferson. And that leg injury for George, I think there was some question if he'd ever be the same.
Yeah, you know what? In some ways, that can be a blessing because the time off enables you to reset some things, recalibrate your thinking, your mindset, and get a better picture of the big picture, what you want to do with your game. And it's obvious Paul George took full advantage of all of that as he's only getting better.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Okay, time now for an injury report. Now for an update on Tristan Thompson's injury, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. He told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. And if he misses a lot of games, it will obviously be a big blow to their chances of winning it all this year.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And, you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Now here's Love. Kicks it out to LeBron. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
I mean, he was great in his last game. Clearly, he has not lost that love and feeling.
Yeah, you know, he's got stupendous spurt ability, Greg. I know you like that one, don't you? And those spurts tend to go on for a while with him.
Yeah, did you trademark spurt ability yet?
Yeah, I tried to, man, but it didn't get any life. Although I see a lot, and I hear a lot of guys using it, but they do give me credit for it.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And so here is Indiana. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit.
Now here's Stuckey. Doubled by Smith. Teague a screen on Thompson. George with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Thompson. James outside, and it's Paul George with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Yeah, he'll make a walk of shame back to the bench. He gets to watch the rest from the sideline.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Paul George. Love kicks to Irving. From down in the low post, it goes. Indiana leading by 6. Outside Teague. The pass to Stuckey. Puts it up from 15. No good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. Irving with it.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Well, Tristan Thompson in this one, he's got 10 rebounds and a decent little assist total for him, too.
No doubt they'd like to see that carry over to the rest of the team. Get good assist numbers all the way around. And he's been to the line much more here than he was in that first half. He's not playing nearly as tentatively as he was earlier.
Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Stuckey. Outside Teague. Lets a floater go. No one near Turner as he lets it go. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Thompson outside. Turner with the steal. Teague drives in. Great D that time from Irving.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
LeBron outside. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Irving up top. Teague covering. Love kicks to Thompson. Bucket is good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Stuckey. Outside Teague. He feeds it to Turner. Here's Ingles to the middle. He's looking for Teague and finds him. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And Teague just so creative in how he finishes around tough D when it's thrown his way.
James kicks to Love, and the basket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Indiana making a change here. Isles is checked in. One of the more polarizing players in the league is Kevin Love in Minnesota. He had multiple seasons, Greg, of up around 26 points, 13 rebounds a game, and yet some said he wasn't a true superstar.
Well, they criticized him for not winning in Minnesota. Now in Cleveland, they point to his reduced stats. He just wants a chance to win, though, and he knew he'd have to make some sacrifice. And when you think of attack guards, ones who get into the lane at will, Jeff Teague certainly comes to mind. I mean, a great athlete, and it all starts for him with dribble penetration.
Now here's Irving. Down low, Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Pacers leading by 3. And here is Teague. Stuckey outside. There's a screen. He dishes it to Miles. Out to Stuckey. Fires for three. Love grabs the board. And talking about Teague, once he blows by defenders, he can hurt you in a number of ways.
Yeah, I mean, a great drive and dish playmaker. Owns a nice little teardrop. He's also gotten better at drawing contact and working himself to the line.
So it's the Pacers now, following the score by Cleveland. Screen by Young. T kicks to Miles. Shot clock at 6. Thompson against Turner. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And it's Love missing. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Teague. Screen by Young. Outside Teague. Pass to Stuckey. Indiana moving the ball over. Shoots the three. That shot misses. Great tee that time from Irving. Dishes to Thompson. And there's the feed to Love. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Now here's Stuckey. And Young with the basket on the assist by Stuckey.
Boy, Thaddeus Young showing you that he's a guy you can count on when things get tight. Big hoop there.
LeBron kicks to Love. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Outside Turner. Miles with it. He kicks to Stuckey. He tries for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Love's got his 16th rebound on the night.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Here's Miles. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Well, momentum up for grabs. Miles seizes the opportunities. Such a polished scorer. He comes up huge for his guys with his shooting.
Kicks it out to Love. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 6 assists now in the game.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
He should be confident when he can get as good a look as he got on that possession.
Now here's Miles. Feeds it to Turner. It's deflected. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
You know, the craftiness of Miles really puts the defense in a bind whenever he's going up for the shot.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Jefferson's checked in for Miles Turner. Now, here is Irving. Pass to LeBron. Back to Irving. LeBron outside. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Pacers trail by 3. We've got 1:18 left here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Young. Shot off the screen. And it's Miles missing.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication.
Now, here's Irving. Love dishes to Irving. Tries it from the top of the key. Pacers with the rebound. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Here's Young. You can't get that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Now, here is Irving. LeBron outside. That shot misses. Jefferson was a nice D. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
This is honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They trail by 5. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, they can call all the timeouts they want, but really, I don't think it matters at this point.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home just like the players are. There's nothing they can do to salvage this one right now. Let's go. Get out of here. Game done.
He summed it up.
I was going to say, yeah, I don't think we need to comment after that.
Adios. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kyrie. Nice win tonight. What was your thought process coming into the game?
I was just going out there trying to compete on every play, trying to play as much defense as possible. Just sticking to our game plan. We had a game plan going in and we executed.
Got it done at both ends of the floor, Kyrie. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports Post-Game Show.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Love. Saw a chance to put the game away in the fourth quarter, and what do you think happened? Total domination. Shaq, what'd you think?
Interesting that he would be the guy to come rescue the team. But hey, someone had to put a stop to their losing streak. I'll be honest, I did not think it would be him, Ernie. I owe you an apology, sir. Sir, I apologize.
On a night like this, you just have to marvel at the things that Kevin Love can do. Inside, outside, he was everywhere, and there was nothing they could do to stop him. You gotta love the huge contribution he gave them tonight.
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
A lot of people.
Yeah. The long line at the buffet, though.
Yeah. Shout out to the T-Pose, man.
Oh,
yes. I don't know his name, but I know his face.
I'm Ernie Johnson. See you next time.